It's Thanksgiving week, and Fox last night aired 4 Thanksgiving episodes of The Simpsons, Bless the Hearts, Bob's Burgers, and Family Guy. To get into the Thanksgiving spirit, I'm going to do reviews on all of the Thanksgiving episodes from the 4 shows. And all 4 of the Thanksgiving episodes from all 4 shows last night were good. And I was especially laughing my butt off when watching the Simpsons episode, the Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episode, and also Family Guy. So let's start off with the Simpsons Thanksgiving of Horror episode. Now get this. This is the first ever Thanksgiving episode of The Simpsons in the style of Treehouse of Horror. It's like Halloween and Thanksgiving put together. And I have to say, this was pretty genius of The Simpsons to come up with a Treehouse of Horror style for a Thanksgiving episode. This is genius. Absolutely creative for them to do this year in 2019 around Thanksgiving. So, it first starts off with the Simpsons characters seen as turkeys in the forest. Homer said his famous, "Why, you little," when he is about to choke Bart. Well, he said it, but he said it in a gobble gobble style as a turkey. He said, yeah, that's his gobble gobble turkey transition for "Why, you little," when chasing Bart. Oh man, that was funny. Everyone is gathered together. Even Maude, Ned's late wife, returned as a turkey. But sadly, as she died in the one actual Simpsons episode, Maude dies again when Chief Wiggum shot and killed her. I mean, it was so bad that Maude's head exploded. Jeez. The Simpsons characters as turkeys, they freak out and they run away. The Simpsons try to hide in a hole covered by leaves, and Homer tries to save the baby turkey egg, but is captured by Wiggum. Homer ends up with his father, Lenny and Carl, Patty and Selma, and others to the village where their heads would be cut off, and the turkeys would be cooked, and everyone's heads were cut off. Yeah. Oh, this was the best part. This was so funny when Patty and Selma's heads got cut off. Now, when Homer saw everyone's heads get cut off, he's talking in the gobbling turkey, he was just gobble 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 gobble, but he didn't do that when Patty and Selma's heads were cut off. He simply said his usual "woohoo." That was hilarious. If you think about it, that was pretty genius because he can't stand Patty and Selma. Especially in that last Simpsons episode when Patty figured out that she was dating another Homer that was just like Homer, but a female version of Homer. And Marge was telling her that Homer hates you. And then Patty asked if Homer hates her even more than Selma. And then Marge told her, "Homer feels bad for Selma because she has to live with you." So Bart saves Homer as they run for their lives, head for the hills, or run for the hills, or whatever. They are followed by Wiggum, Lou, and Eddie. Lou and Eddie are killed by crows. Wiggum falls down a cliff after chasing Homer, but he survives and takes the egg. Bart and Homer are trapped in a bear cave. And you knew this was going to happen. You knew that something bad was going to happen to Wiggum. I mean, Homer and Bart in a bear cave, obviously something bad is going to happen, which includes a big old bear coming out to attack Wiggum. And guess what? The bear came out and mauled Wiggum's ass up. Wiggum throws the egg away in a fight. Lisa in slow motion saves the egg. And Wiggum is getting his butt mauled. I mean, the bear rips his arm off. He's tearing him up like he's eating a good piece of steak. And to the point that he grabs Wiggum's head with his teeth and he's trying to rip it off. Good thing they did not show Wiggum's head being ripped off. We don't need that. So yeah, Lisa in slow motion saves the egg. Then it hatches and it's a turkey Maggie. Turkey Maggie is born. And you know how Maggie sucks on a pacifier? Well, she grabs a pine cone and she sucks on it. Next episode, Marge finds herself in a cointainer called Kitchen AI. And as she's an AI version of herself. AI Marge starts cooking and Bart, Lisa, and Homer love her cooking more than Marge is cooking. Marge is fed up and wants Homer to delete AI Marge after Thanksgiving dinner. Marge was going to delete her until she tripped, and Maggie grabs the container. And the AI Marge tells Maggie that even though I can't hug you, I love you. And she shows heartbeats, and Maggie plugs the AI Marge in, and she hugs her. Oh, Maggie. Oh, Maggie, you sold out your own mother. Your own actual mother. And then the AI Marge tells everyone that the Simpsons invited that it was her that did the cooking, not Marge. And everybody's upset with Marge and they leave the house. And we have the last episode of the Thanksgiving of Horror. Some cranberry sauce becomes a jelly monster that eats the bones of people. I gotta say, it was pretty disturbing and effed up to see the kids like Nelson and the rest of the kids from Bart, Lisa, and Milhouse's school to be killed due to the jelly monster eating their bones. And he does nothing with their skins. He just throws their skins on the ground, and it's like he leaves their skin in the dust. So Bart, Lisa, and Milhouse pretty much run away as they try to survive. Then they meet up with Martin, and Martin takes them somewhere where they'll be safe. But come to find out, he tricked them. He lured them to where the jelly monster was. And he worships the monster, where he allows the monster to eat Martin's bones. Oh, and speaking of Martin, Thanksgiving of Horror was the last episode that the late Russi Taylor will provide the voice of Martin. So rest in peace to Russi Taylor. So who knows who's going to provide the voice of Martin now that the late Russi Taylor is gone. So yeah, Bart and Lisa come up with a plan. They lure the jelly monster outside the ship and send him away outside the ship. And on December 15th, 2 episodes away, titled Bobby is Cold Outside, Kelsey Grammer returns as Sideshow Bob. So tune in for that. This has been the Simpsons Thanksgiving of Horror Thanksgiving episode. This was a good episode. I give it an A-. The only things I wasn't pleased with was Ma getting killed and kids getting eaten, their bones taken away by the jelly monster. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, and towards the end of the first episode, when they were turkeys, towards the end, when Nelson said gobble gobble. That was so funny because that was his turkey translation for ha ha. Oh man, they was wilding in this episode. The first episode of this Thanksgiving a Horror episode was by far the best out of the 3. Just seeing them as turkeys was hilarious. But did you find this episode, hilarious and funny? Did you laugh your ass off when Homer said woohoo when Patty and Selma got their heads cut off? So yeah, like I said, tune in for the other Thanksgiving reviews for the other Fox shows. All right, that's it. See ya.